Today we're going to talk about Moderna, which was the only catalyst trade on my radar yesterday. Honestly, an absolute A+ setup with a massive catalyst, massive volume, and a clean pre-market action. In this video, I'm going to break down this massive story and explain to you why for me this was not whether it's going to go or not, but it was how much should I risk on this. And if you want to develop this kind of high conviction, subscribe to my channel because that's all I talk about. Let's talk about the catalyst itself. A potential cure for vaccine. Is there a story bigger than this in the biotech space? Guys, I have been on the markets on a daily basis for the last 4 years, and this is the biggest biotech catalyst I have seen to date. So yesterday, Moderna and Merck announced positive top-line results from their phase 3 trial evaluating their personalized mRNA cancer vaccine. This trial met its primary endpoint in melanoma, which is skin cancer, and significantly reduced the disease recurrence and prevented the cancer from spreading. So why is this a big deal? Well, first off, this is a scientific milestone in oncology. Cancer is notoriously difficult to treat, and this is the first time a personalized mRNA technology has successfully proven it can train the human immune system to fight a disease as complex as cancer. And second, in the post-COVID era, if you remember guys, Moderna became known for its COVID vaccine. But since then, Moderna has been struggling to find its footing and prove whether its technology fits long term. This phase 3 win is monumental because it provides definitive validation that mRNA technology works outside of infection diseases and specifically inside the massive multi-billion-dollar oncology market. It completely alters Moderna's long-term valuation. So for me, based on the catalyst alone, the question is not whether I should trade this or not. The question is, how should I execute this? And I'm going to show you how I did it with, I think, a good risk management. So looking at the pre-market action, the setup was looking clean. It didn't fade, orderly action, all good. But there was one key risk factor that I had to respect, the size of the gap. This was gapping 100%, and that is a big gap. So in terms of risk, it's a significant gap because this is not a small cap or a micro cap stock. This is a $25 billion market cap with a significant float. So for it to move some other 50% above 100%, it needs a lot of fuel and a lot of institutional participation. And so because of current market choppiness, chasing the gap blindly was out of the question for me. I needed a clear, disciplined trigger. So here's what I did. I waited for the market open, and my plan was that if I see what I want to see, I enter the 5-minute opening range high. So I watched the open and volume came in, as you can see, volume surged, 5-minute opening range high broke, and this is where I entered. I executed my entry with a stop at the low of the day. In any other market, I would have let this run. But given the current market environment and choppiness, I waited for this to break the pre-market high, which was here, and I peeled my position and I exited right when it was coming back to pre-market high. Execution sounds simple, but that's because of the conviction that I had on the catalyst. And this is why understanding the catalyst coupled with good technical knowledge gives you a far better edge than trading just based on technicals or fundamentals only. Here are the key takeaways from Moderna's case. So first of all, a phase 3 breakthrough in a massive market like cancer can re-rate even a $25 billion company, but expect heavy institutional two-way trading. So sometimes, they can be buying, but also selling. And second, I would always let the open settle. I'd always be looking for a clean and disciplined trigger for these kinds of trades. And then I like to enter the 5-minute opening range high, but some people are more comfortable with the 15-minute or the 30-minute. Personally, I avoid entering pre-market. And the last thing is to respect market environment. In a choppy market, such as the one that we are currently experiencing, peeling positions into key technical supply zones. Personally, this is what I always do because at least it ensures that you lock in some wins instead of having open gains and losing all of them when the market turns. That covers today's catalyst breakdown for Moderna. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.